for joining us tonight. Thank you so much. I know it's late, especially for us on the East Coast, and you will hear all about how I know how important time is precious. So if you're taking time out of your day to be here tonight, thank you so much. So let's get started. So why Isagenix? We're talking about Isagenix tonight. For me, it has been a 5+ year journey, and I'm so excited to be sharing a little bit more with you tonight, but also coming from a unique perspective of going from discount codes and sponsorships to building residual wealth and well-being with Isagenix. So Isagenix started with a vision to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain. I was able to get behind that 5 years ago after looking into this company and aligning myself with this partnership. And it is in the process creating the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. So before we get started on all of the fun stuff, I want to talk to you about integrity. So everything we do is based upon our core value of integrity. So what you hear tonight that is based on your physical or financial opportunities, just know that the products work if you use them. The opportunity works if you work it. But there's an amazing opportunity here for you that you'll hear all about tonight. So a little bit about myself. I am coming at you with some experience in competing, some experience in sharing discount codes, doing demos with a supplement line. So I'll take you back 5 years ago and share a little bit about that. So I, at the time, was working a high risk, high stress job, working really long hours. I didn't have any children at the time, and I was competing to try and stay fit. But come show day, I was so depleted, lacking nutrients, because when you cut calories, you're also cutting nutrients, and it just wasn't sustainable. And I was looking for something better for my life. And I was also, my mom was sick. She had been sick. She had been in the hospital, and she had always struggled with her finances, stress, unhealthy behaviors, smoking, and working long hours with little return. And I felt like I was going down that path too. I was working a full-time job. I was working a part-time job. I was trying to be fit, trying to do all the things. I didn't even have kids at the time, and it just wasn't working out. So and everything really was very difficult when she got sick and she was in the hospital. I could barely spend any time at her bedside, and she did pass away. And so for me, really focusing on my health, being present for my future children was so important. So when I got pregnant, I started looking at the supplements that I had been taking, even the supplements I had been promoting, because I was completing a program in sports nutrition. And then I looked at the labels. It's like, wow, I would never put this in my body while pregnant. Certainly should not be recommending this to everyone. It was full of fillers, artificial sweeteners, colors, flavors. So I started doing this internet searching for something that would be better for me, more sustainable, healthy, addressing vitamin, mineral deficiencies, just to feel good and for healthy aging and something safe for my pregnancy. So everything changed when I became pregnant, and I started looking at this opportunity for a healthy, sustainable lifestyle. And this is how 5 years ago I found Isagenix. So I ordered my first box at 3 weeks postpartum with my first child. Also, I had all this anxiety about going back to work after my maternity leave, having already suffered a big loss with my mom, being there with my kids, knowing how precious time is. I just wanted to be home, but also still wanted to work and contribute. So I was doing these parallel searches. Healthy, sustainable lifestyle. What can I do from home that I can do in the pockets of my day? And entered Isagenix through a Google search. So most of you on here, you're maybe on here because somebody introduced you to Isagenix. They're like, this is amazing. You have to take a look at this. But I found it through Google. I was skeptical. I researched it for way too long because I found it during my pregnancy. And by the time I ordered, I was 3 weeks postpartum. So ordered my first box. And I mean, it's been 5 years, over 5 years of ordering every single month, because it's completely changed my life, my health, my energy. And I'm so glad I found it when I just had a baby too. And I lost the 42 pounds of pregnancy, felt amazing, had another one 19 months later. There were both C-sections. I felt great. It was so good for my recovery, being so busy too. And I was able to replace my income, and I did not go back to that crazy high risk, high stress job. And I've been here for all of the little moments, all of the nap times. To me, this was so important. And the crazy thing is, I didn't think I was going to compete again. I had competed twice before children, but I felt so good at 18 months postpartum with my second child. I thought, I think I can do this again, which is crazy. It's absurd, but I decided to just go for it. And the only things I had to change was more consistency and commitment with my workouts, my routine. But it was night and day between my 2 competitions before kids and this one. So I stepped on stage almost 2 years ago now. And with 2 toddlers in tow, I was 38, and I took home trophies against 20-year-olds with no children. So I felt pretty good. So that's been my story using Isagenix, mom life, fitness life, daily life, just feeling good from the inside out and working from home. So it's been an amazing journey, and everything came full circle for me when my father got sick. Also, unhealthy behavior, unhealthy lifestyle. He was a smoker, he was a drinker. Oh, am I still on? Can you still hear me? Okay, sorry. So I can't see my camera. I hope I'm still on. There we go. I will keep going. I'm looking at the chat. I see yes. Okay, I will keep going. I'm sorry about that. So everything came full circle for me when my father got sick. I was able to drop everything and just be at his bedside. It had been 2 years of building my Isagenix business. I was able to drop everything, be at his bedside, work in the pockets of my day, work from the hospital, work in the evening, take my boys with me, and just a completely different experience. So it's definitely my mission, my passion to help people understand that this is available to them. Better health, better wealth, time freedom, a life of choice, and just being able to design your day, or to alleviate some debt, or make a big impact in other people's lives. Whatever it is for you, you can build a legacy with this. It is something that you can pass on for generations to come. And it's just been life-changing for me. So I love to pass it on to other people as well. And then recently I did a certification to become a bar instructor just for fun. Because I have this life of choice. Will I teach? I don't know, but I get to do what I love because I choose to, and because I have the time. So if there's something that you would love to do, this could be the vehicle that gets you there so that you can do it. So what is our vision? I share the same vision as Isagenix, that everyone deserves to experience a healthy, joyful, and abundant life. And we are on a mission to spread the word and let everybody know that this is available to them. So meet Isagenix. So we will be turning 20 years next year. It is still family owned and operating in 26 markets globally. So if there's anybody on here right now that's sharing discount codes or sponsorships, just know that this is available worldwide. So if, for example, right now you are an influencer and you have a link that you can share through different venues, it might just be for your market. I signed up for one of them just for fun to see how it works. And right now I could share a book that I pick up from Target or Barnes and Noble, but people in Canada wouldn't be able to get it. They would see the book and then they would get it from Indigo Chapters. But this is worldwide, so you can help people in other markets as well. It's also debt-free and has so many amazing missions, like giving to charity, zero waste by 2028, all of this. I mean, I could get behind this. So I was so happy when I found it. Let me move on to the next slide here. Okay, so let me get into the products a little bit. Initially, that's what I was looking for Isagenix. I was looking for health, sustainable lifestyle. I switched the products because what I had been using was unhealthy for my body, it was full of chemicals, and I just wanted something that would be safe for my pregnancy initially. But long-term, thinking of healthy aging and what was good for my body, I definitely wanted to use something that I could use for years to come through all walks of life, through all phases of life. So it is backed by science and nutritionists approved. The responsible sourcing from nature is so important to me. You know what you're getting. They do material testing, they do product testing, and they do third-party testing. There's clinical reviews, peer studies you can look at to make sure that what you're getting is really what you're getting. So I love that, as opposed to the product that I had been promoting for a very short period of time, and I still feel bad about it. It was somebody coming out of bodybuilding wanting to create his own line and not looking into clinical reviews and backing his product to make sure that it was valid and like the efficacy was behind it. So I got lost in the studies because I was skeptical, but everything is there to back it up. And there's also whey options, there's vegan options, there's a full line, hundreds of health and wellness products so that you can help anybody in all walks of life, and made with natural ingredients and gluten-free if you're gluten-free. So all of that was so important to me when I looked at the label, making sure that it was good for my body. And then the other thing, when you're coming from discount codes or sponsorships, I was only using one of the products I was recommending before. In this case, I use so many, and so does my whole family. So I'm just a product of the product, and there was no application process. That was another big thing looking back. When I got that sponsorship to do the demos, the only thing I had to do was submit a photo of me at my fittest. So I used a competition photo and a photo shoot photo, and I got the position to do demos in stores. So it's based on having a six-pack for a very short-term period of my life, and that's how I qualified. Meanwhile, I don't know what would have happened when that six-pack was gone, or when my belly started to grow through pregnancy. And then through the other site that I tried just for fun as an influencer website, and this one I had to send in vanity metrics, engagement, follower count. They wanted to see my account to make sure it looked good. Meanwhile, in this case, the only thing you need to do is order your own products and share your story. And your story could be you're 300 pounds and you've lost 5 pounds. Like, that's amazing. How did you lose 5 pounds? Share that. Start wherever you're at. You might start on collagen and have lost some fine lines and wrinkles. Share that. So it's not based on a six-pack or something that can be taken away. You just share your story. So that was so important to me. Now I'll just cover 4 of my favorite products. Like I said, I use so many, and so does my family, but I will just share 4. This one I ordered in my first box. I order our shakes every single month, especially after having gagged down shakes for years. When I was competing, they tasted terrible. I had digestion issues from them. In this case, they're so tasty. This is why 5 years later, I'm still using them. Nobody is forcing me to drink these shakes. They are coming to my house every month. I have to hide some of them from my kids too. So they're so tasty. You're getting a full meal replacement for under $4. We do have protein only if you're coming from the fitness world, but you have to eat your carbs and your healthy fats anyway. So sometimes a full meal replacement shake is just way easier. And I used them during my competition after having the kids, and it was night and day. The week before my show, we moved. I had to set up a whole house and drive to another country to compete. I didn't have a kitchen for a while, and I stayed on track the whole week. So it was so easy. And you're getting, you're getting prebiotics, probiotics, you're getting organic vitamins, vitamins from organic fruits and vegetables. It's an amazing shake. So when I stepped on stage, I didn't have cramps in my legs. I felt amazing because my vitamin and mineral deficiencies from the other 2 shows were completely addressed. So moving on to one of my second favorite products our cleanse for life. So now this is not your poopy diuretic kind of cleanse. This is nutritional cleansing. So it's aloe vera based. It has turmeric, peppermint, good things. It's so good for your digestion, your gut. And it can be used in so many different ways. It could be a daily tonic just for better health. Or if you practice intermittent fasting, if you're curious about it, it's such a buzzword. It's a way to support your body while you're fasting. So you're helping your body's own detoxifying organs function optimally. So some people like to practice intermittent fasting in the morning. With this, you can do a full 24 hours, even 48 hours, and you feel amazing and you get the benefits of intermittent fasting. Now, next are adaptogens. So before competing, I'd never heard of adaptogens. 5 years ago, I started using them, and I don't go a day without them. They are like my happy mommy juice. I just pour myself a little shot in the morning, and then I feel amazing. It helps to combat the effects of stress on the body. It scientifically lowers your cortisol. It helps to improve recovery, energy. So even if you're like, I don't have stress, 2020 was amazing. Maybe you work out, you have physical stress. There's a stress somewhere, and this just stabilizes everything on the inside. It's like a thermostat for your body. And if you haven't used it, you don't know, and you should definitely try it. Just 1 little ounce every morning. The next one, oh my gosh, this one is so exciting. So this just came out in January. I'm a big fan. If you've been using it for 6 months now, this is our little bottle of amazing. This is our collagen elixir. I've just found out today, now we're at over 50 million bottles sold. It's about to launch in Europe on July 29th. This is amazing. If you don't know, collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. That's why after 25 years young of age, it starts to decline and you start to see the fine lines and wrinkles appear, because it's kind of like a layer under your skin layers. And once it starts to go, it causes some lines in your skin. Now, there's a lot of collagens on the market, and I wasn't using any beforehand, but now that I know, I'm so glad I'm using this one. And this is why so many people are reporting, I was using collagens, but I didn't really see any benefits. This one is 5 grams, 5,000 milligrams of type 1, which is the most abundant for your hair, your skin, your nails. And it's a clinical dose. This is why we're seeing a difference with this one. And it has your daily dose of biotin in there as well. I don't know if you can see my nails. These are my real nails. They are insane. And I still have a toddler, so I have to press on that 5-point harness buckle every day. And I have thumbnails. Like, this is crazy to me. I'm just letting them grow for fun at this point because they're not breaking. Nothing's happening. It's insane. So my hair, my side shave, I have to go every week and a half now because it's growing in so fast. So it's just really amazing. Hair, skin, nails. So I just tell myself, imagine what it's doing for my insides, my joints, and healthy aging. It's crazy. And it comes with what you need to absorb it, to protect what you already have, and to create more. So you have your vitamin C because you need it to synthesize the collagen. You have zinc. You have an ancient beauty blend to take care of your skin, and 0 added sugars. And they're bottled in 0.15 seconds. That's why there's no preservatives in it. There's a lot of powders out there in a big tub. Every time it gets open, it oxidizes. But in this case, you don't need to put preservatives. It's a single use little glass bottles that you can recycle. And it's a dark bottle, just like we protect our wine and our olive oil. You want to protect your collagen and just have a single use vial. So you should try this. I will share with you my 30-day results. I could see it even when I was frowning here. I don't have Botox. I could see it in my fine lines. My skin was crazy soft. My skin was brighter. Like I said, my hair was growing more. And now my nails are insane. It's crazy. And it's not just me. Look, there's like tons of photos coming in all of the time. Men, women, all walks of life. It's crazy. And you can read the improvements that people are noticing as well. Oops, sorry, let me just go to next slide. So it's not just me. If you are using our collagen, can you comment what you have been experiencing since you started? Okay, next slide. I want to show you some transformations too, because I know some of you might be coming from the fitness industry. Our products are incredible. It even scores better than the heart healthy diet, which is crazy. And these people are in their 20s and 30s. I started at 35 and now I'm 40. So I turned 40 last December and I was so excited when the collagen came out in January. These people are 40. They've experienced amazing transformations. 50. I mean, look at that. That's insane. Even 60s, people having phenomenal results, taking their health and their life back, just being present with their kids and their grandkids and sharing the products too. Like, it's never too late to create an additional income stream for yourself as well. And the crazy thing is, it's not just a one product wonder either. We have so many targeted solutions in all of these different spheres here. So, you know, somebody who needs better sleep, better digestion, we have digestive enzymes, prebiotics, probiotics. We have our greens. You need more energy, you should try our sparkling botanicals. They're delicious. We have snacks, which they really saved me when I was nursing. I had a little basket beside me. And our performance line is Informed Sports certified. So professional athletes can get tested, use the products with no problem. So what happens when you start using these products? You will love them so much, you will want to share them. We have this amazing opportunity for you to earn residual income, which I will touch on really, really soon. The problem is, when you're comparing residual income with those discount codes or sponsorships or influencer type of sites, is that you're still trading more time for money when you're trying out all of these other options. You want to create an additional income stream, you're an influencer, you have to go buy things and promote it. Or you have to continue to put in time into demos, doing demos for your companies, whatever it might be. Some of them even have quotas of how many times you need to post. It's still putting in more time for money. In this case, it's residual, and I will touch on that really, really soon. But first, I want to touch on why partner with us, so that you understand also the difference, not just the money. Why partner with us? One, there's no overhead. You don't have any employees or inventory. So like those influencer sites where you have to go buy things, promote them, or sometimes people buy and return, go in the change rooms, try on some clothes. You don't have to do any of that. The company takes care of all the shipping and returns, whatever, there's no returns. So they just take care of everything. Customer service, it's amazing for that. You just have to share your story and create wholesale accounts for the people that are interested. You don't need special degrees. I would have had to go back to school to get a degree if I wanted a pay raise in my profession beforehand. And what I would have studied wouldn't even have been applicable to the field. I just needed the piece of paper. So it was still trading more time for money. And it would have given me a little bit pay raise, little scale at a time that just really wasn't worth it, especially not with the stress and the time that I was putting in. There's no artificial caps on your earnings. So I was about to tap out at my salary in my other field. In this case, it's absolutely unlimited, depending on the time, the effort, the skills that you want to put into it. And you have the time flexibility. Like I said, I moved to another country, it was no issue. And I leveraged my time and I leveraged my team, and we all worked together. The big thing for me, especially over the last 5 years, has been the personal growth and development. If you knew me way back, I was like beet red, blushing, avoiding eye contact, going down the other aisle at the grocery store to avoid you. I've just changed so much. That I even spoke on stage at our event in Vegas last month. And I'm so excited to go to our next event, which is Minneapolis in September. We would love for you to join us. Come have fun with us. And the culture is incredible. And the people you meet, everything is just incredible. So I want to talk about lifelong friendships, because the person I'm going to introduce next, I met in the locker room at my gym. So again, 6 years ago, I would have gone in there, head down, use my lock, in and out. Now I'm just so open to meeting new people, and the best people are coming into my life, including Kimberly Hegarty, which she will be speaking to you in just a minute. She's a certified fitness instructor, mom of 4. She had to homeschool in this past year. Meanwhile, she was able to double her income from the gym while the gyms were shut down. So I'm so excited to introduce you to her. And next, we will talk about the residual income. Kim, are you there? She might be under Allison Setinari's name. There she is. She can be added under Allison Setinari. Will just be a minute. The admin is adding her. I'm so excited that she's on. She's got 4 kids. It's 9:30 also for her. So kudos to her for showing up tonight. Just bear with us for a second.
Can you hear me?
Yes, there you are. I can see you.
Am I here? Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, I can't see myself, but that's probably better. Okay, vacation mode, people. I am sorry I'm under my sister's account. It's like all the things are happening. But hi, happy Wednesday. What day is it? Thanks, Mel, so much for the introduction, and that was an awesome overview. So yeah, Mel and I met in the locker room, which is, it's just a funny story how that all transpired. But I overheard her talking about products, and then found out she was had a background in sports nutrition, and we went into discussions about products. But actually, let me back that up really quickly. Hi guys, I'm Kim. I'm a Navy wife. I'm a mom of 4. I'm a certified personal trainer and group fitness instructor. And so yes, I met Mel in the locker room through a mutual friend, and we were talking about all things kind of health and well-being. I am obsessed with everything having to do with health and well-being, to my own detriment at times. But after my 4th child, when he was about a year old, I started to feel like my body wasn't functioning as well as it should be. I noticed that my energy was low. I just felt like something was off, and I knew I needed a little extra. And I spoke with Mel about the nutrition system that she was using and the supplements she was using. And I'm a big cook, and I'm all about whole foods. And I first was a little bit skeptical about it, but I looked into it and did my own research. Ended up getting a 30-day system, and I've never looked back. It was the best thing I've done. From that day, I'm now oh my gosh, what am I, 2 years in, which is crazy. 2 years into using the products, and I've never felt healthier. It's so super convenient, and my energy level is so high. So the products speak for themselves. If you've tried them, you know. If you haven't, try them, because they're amazing. So I was a product user for over a full year before I really decided to take a look at Isagenix from a business standpoint. And to be honest with you, I don't really know what flipped me to saying, like, let me look into this a little bit more. Because to be honest, the last 9+ years, almost 10 years of my life, if we're counting while baby was in belly, has been fully dedicated to supporting my children and my husband and his Navy career and his career as a doctor. And don't get me wrong, this has brought me and continues to bring me the greatest joy, the greatest satisfaction, the greatest fulfillment. And it will be, and it still is, and always will be, my #1 priority. But there was a part of me that felt a little bit unfulfilled. I had always worked prior to having children and being married, and I had always really prided myself on my career and my professional accomplishments. So I struggled in a way that I think a lot of moms, especially do with trying to feel, with trying to feel like they can balance it all, right? To grow a professional career, to impact other people's lives, to contribute financially to my family, all without giving up on being present every single day, waking up whenever they're home to bedtime. Like, I do it all. I am there for my kids all day. So I really struggled with being able to do all of that. And I love, as a fitness instructor, I love training my clients. I love my classes. I love the fulfillment I get from helping people. But financially, my salary is capped because there are only so many hours that I'm either capable of working that I can physically do, or that I want to do, because again, my priority is my family. So I'm really there. I'm so limited in what my my growth is there. Since partnering with Isogenics, I choose when to work. I choose when it works in my schedule. I choose, you know, if it's at nap time, if it's when my kids go to bed, if it's waking up a little bit before the kids. I figure out when it fits into my day. And as a trainer, if I don't work, I don't get paid. So if I don't physically show up and go into the gym, then I don't earn that money at that time. And that's not how this business works. Sorry, there's fruit flies everywhere. Clear the fruit flies. You don't trade your time for money here. And that's such a big thing. And that's something I didn't really, I know that's not true. I understood it, but I guess I didn't understand there was another way until this opportunity was presented to me. And in this business, you show up how you want to, but the effort you put in, it doesn't just help you, it helps your team. But the beauty in that is the effort that your team puts in also helps you. So you are able to accomplish so much more than you could on your own. Like me physically being in the gym for an hour, I can only train so many clients, or I can only do how many classes. But in this business, we compound and we just help each other. And so it becomes this amazing community of effort, and you can accomplish so much more than you could if you were just working alone. So in that sense, it's crazy. So I honestly felt when this opportunity was presented to me, it was a little bit of like a unicorn. Like it didn't seem real. And I checked and double checked and did all of the things, but I found that it was a way to continue to be with my family every day, every night, continue to support them in every single way, and move from state to state, which we have to do with the military, any military people out there, you know. But it was also a way for me to fill my desire to grow and succeed and be successful outside of my home, to help others and to make a serious difference in my family's finances. And so when I learned about the compensation plan, when I learned about the structure of our company, when I learned about the family-based culture, the team support, the ability to grow a financially uncapped business, all while doing it on your time, on your schedule, I couldn't believe it. I now feel so passionate about sharing this unicorn with others. This company has given me a way to have it all. And I just want to let other people know that you also can have it all.
Thank you so much, Kim.
Thank
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm so glad to be partnered with you in this. And thank you so much for sharing.
Oh my gosh, you're the best.
I love it. So glad we met in the locker room.
Yes.
All right. So what is she talking about in terms of leveraging time and our team and working together and sharing this vehicle? So I'm not going to get into the details of the compensation plan because we have a video for that if you want to watch it. But I want to just paint a picture a picture here in terms of what it looks like, and also what's the difference with the discount codes and the sponsorships and the influencer programs as well, because that's a special topic that we have for tonight. So when you're doing discount codes or you're doing influencing, you're kind of like a middleman, where you're a middle woman, where you're introducing people to a company and you get a kickback, a one-time kickback, a one-time sale, a small percentage. I've tried it on one site just to see how it works. Again, the one that I had to apply for with the vanity metrics and the followers. And I mean, I do it sometimes just because I'll find a book that I like and I'll share the book, and then somebody might buy the link, but not everyone can, again, like I said, globally. But then from now on, the person has been introduced to the company. I don't even know who made the purchase. I'm not building a relationship. I can't build a wholesale account with this person. It's like a one-time, very small transaction, and they are kind of redirected to the company. Same with the supplement. Maybe I could recommend a supplement. They would go buy it from the company, but then they're going to start getting the company emails, and they're not going to get it through me and my code next time. And if they refer someone, I'm not going to benefit from that or help them with their journey using whatever product. So that's a big difference. Where in this case, you help someone get started, but you're creating their wholesale account, and your accounts are linked. They're separate, but they're linked. So whatever they purchase from their account from the moment it's created, forever and ever and ever and ever, for years, you get a percentage of that. But it's even crazier than that, because then they can introduce other people to it. They can tell their friends and family, oh my goodness, look at my collagen results. It's insane. Do you want some? Yes, hook me up. They create an account for that person. You're all linked. You get a percentage of that sale to unlimited levels deep, and the percentage never changes, no matter whether you're 100 levels deep. Somebody introduced somebody from Idaho, and somebody introduced somebody from France and Australia, New Zealand, and it's just growing. And you're just waking up, as you see at the bottom here, where it says 900 BV total. That's one cycle. You get paid $54 or 59 Canadian. And what that means is that all of these products that are being sold, some you have relationships with, some it's getting so deep you don't even know where they are. But every time there's 900 points, which these points are attached to the products, you get paid a cycle. And now in the beginning, it's like, oh, $54, but it builds and it builds and it builds. And to the point where now my team is 6,500 people. I don't know all of these people. I've introduced a small fraction, but I'm getting paid on 6,500 people. So that's what residual income means. It's a one-time effort that continues to pay you forever and ever in your sleep. And once it grows, you're basically making money in your sleep, because you wake up in the morning and so many orders went out, you were sleeping, and you just got paid 2 cycles, 3 cycles, 20 cycles, and it just keeps growing and compounding. So that's a big difference between one-time middle person to residual income that just never ends and that grows globally, and that doesn't get taken away either, because in the case of the six-pack abs or being an influencer and buying all these products you're promoting, that can be taken away. I'm not using that influencer site very much. I get emails every month. You have not filled your quota of posts. You know, I'm just doing this for fun sometimes when I find a book and I think somebody would benefit, and I'm getting some pressure. In this case, you are your own boss. You work for yourself, not by yourself. So you put the effort you want to. Nobody's going to say, what are you doing? You haven't posted, you haven't shared, you haven't enrolled anybody. You work for yourself, but not by yourself. And it's not going to get taken away. And if there's ever periods where you need some downtime, like when I was at my father's bedside, you still get paid because you have created some residual. So that's a big difference. And then the big thing is the teamwork for me. Like Kim said, I got Kim started. I benefit from Kim does, but you know what? She benefits from what I do too, because I'm helping other people get started after her, and we're building together. She gets a percentage off those people too. It's insane. So what I would say for you, whether you're looking at this from the nutrition point of view, it's not an additional expense. You're simply redirecting something you're already spending on food. You're eating food, or you're aging. Who's getting older every year? You're aging. The collagen can benefit you so much, and everyone around you. So even if you think, I don't know about sharing the nutrition because you think you need a six-pack, you don't. So many people have incredible success at any walk, phase of life, size. That doesn't matter. You just share your personal story. If there's some hesitancy there, everyone is aging every year. Like the collagen is so simple, and all the tools are there. All you have to talk about is your results. Use anybody else's photos. We have all the tools, QR codes. If you are too shy to talk to someone, send the code, send the link while you develop yourself, but all the tools are there to help you. So that is making it so much simpler. So the last thing I would say, it's like, if you're like me, when I found this, initially I couldn't sleep because of the anxiety of having to go back to work from my maternity leave. Then I couldn't sleep because I was so excited. I understood the vision that even if it took me 5 years to be a success story, even if it took me 10 years to be a success story, I would be earning as I learn. I would make mistakes, I would fail forward, but I would be earning and learning and developing myself, which to me, that is priceless. There's several opportunities here and products that you can recommend to people. So whatever you want to get started, I would say get back to the person that introduced you to Isagenix, who invited you to this call tonight, and secure your position. Place your order, because it's going to keep building. It's going to keep building. So enjoy your products, work on your transformation, and then just start sharing and spreading the word. But secure your position, because it's building, it's growing, and we're about to launch the collagen in Europe, which is insane. So get back to the person, join us in Minneapolis for our event, Live Out Loud, on September 11th. We'd be so excited to have you, have fun with you, and introduce you to our culture and the people. So that's the best part of all of this. So I'm so grateful you took your time to be here tonight. Again, time is so precious. Health is so precious, the two most important things you have, and you have the perfect vehicle here to create some freedom in both aspects. So thank you so much for being here tonight.